Come on. Sit down. Sit down. Here. Daddy doesn't like anger. I'll show you anger. Good. Good. Because you're not listening. Okay, be angry. You're not listening. I'm on my bad side. I think Daddy does not live there. Yeah, we're sure not living there.
Oh my God.
Good.
Well, you don't like mommy when mommy helps you.
Almost doing the night.
Cover your mouth. Don't breathe in again.
Mom always tries to help. Freaking annoying.
I heard different. The emotions just have to learn to control emotions as well. Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to feel. This is nuts. Yeah. Y'all just booing him. It's wrong. I don't know, Queen. I'm just trying to be honest. Where's your son? I don't have my son. Man, you guys always think the worst. May God help you guys. That wasn't me. I didn't yell at him today. Or yesterday. Monday or Sunday, I didn't yell at my son. Well, I wish you guys a good night. May God bless you and hope you guys have a good positivity in your minds. I guess there's nothing to prove. All I know is the only thing I gotta prove is to God. Only God knows me. Well, yeah, have a good night. That's all I know.
Come on. Sit down. Sit down. Here. Daddy doesn't like anger. I'll show you anger.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. I talked too much tonight. But thank you, guys. Whoever who's listening, who believes me. I guess nobody believes me. So, I guess, will be a bad person. I only got God. Yeah, have a good night, guys.
But anyway, dude, if you think about it, even on Sam's video, I almost called him son. On Sam's video, he even admitted that he was in his, I don't know, somewhere in the dark, not even with me. You didn't even hear me or Aaron in the background. Like, both sides.
Welcome everyone, guys. Welcome everyone. Welcome.
You get me? Like, both sides confirmed that we were not together. So, like, grilling me, I get you. But at the same time, like, I don't get you. Like, if I'm proving and Sam proved that we're not together, I don't know why you're still mad at me. Or, I mean, I get why you're mad at him, but I don't know why you're mad at me. Besides, you think of me not protecting him. But how am I not protecting him if he's not with the dad? You get me? And he even said that I'm not with him. You get me? Like the heat. But anyway, yeah, sadly my phone's really got a charge. It's at 16%. I'll go live later if you want with my son so you can, you know, see him too if you want. Like, not like see him, but like hear him. If you want. But again, you're not gonna hear Sam in the background. You're only gonna have me and my son. So, and if you're looking for something else, that's on your guys' plate. If you're looking for negativity, that like again on don't be on your plate. Because even I do once only agree on Sam saying you do focus on negativity. There's a lot of times way before any of this that we used to just dance. we used to just chill way before it got to the point where you guys are saying so much, like, and we splitting up. But there was a lot of hate, like, I feel like way before this happened. Like, we never had a problem before. And Sam's never was like that before. Yelling at me or Aaron or anyone, it was never like that. I'm trying to find out about this Snapchat real quick, too, while I'm at it. I'm asking her if she wants to go live because I can talk to her while my phone's on the charger. But anyway, I'm going to try to talk to her, Zombie Love, and she does not like negativity at all, y'all. She, like, stays out of everything and just focus on the truth, reality, and, you know, all that. That's what I like about her. Is, like, even when there was Bullies and Wrenches live, she automatically just, like, messaged me personally and saying, what's going on? Like, what did you do? What did they do? You get me? Like, and not been, like, in the drama or trying to disagree or agree with anybody. She's just a homebody, like, just herself. And I like that because that means I can talk to her without, you know, she pretty much can have her opinion and I have mine. You get me? I don't know how else to explain it. Oh, she's at work. Never mind, she's at work. I told her maybe later we can talk, but yeah, I guess she's at work. No! Because, but she'll probably just say the same thing as Sarah did, you know, like, focus on your son. Don't worry about what other people say or speak on, because if they weren't there, then they ain't there, you know? And that's another thing is I noticed on Reddit when I did just look just now for the first time today, I haven't been on, looked or been on Reddit for 4 months or something like that. It's literally been like 4 months. I didn't go back and look at the other stuff, but the last time, like, what was it? Like I said, like 4 months ago, when I originally looked at that video, they were talking about somebody else. I don't know, something. And I was like, okay, they're off talking about other people. That's crazy. And then I just got off of Reddit, and it's been 4 months, and this is the first time I went back today to look. Because everybody's saying he was on live, and I'm like, when was he live? Because I didn't see him live. Because I told you, I had McDonald's with my son, and we went to sleep. Sam was not even with us. And that is proof right there, because he's on his live. But at least I have proof to come by from both sides. That are people saying that he was with me. No, he was with me over there, but then we went home. So, you get me? And I wanted to confirm it from myself if he went live or not, because I didn't know he went live, because I wasn't talking to him that day. I guess you guys were looking at him, talking to him, responding to him, but I was not. So, at least that's a good thing there. And you want to know why? And why I say that? Because you grilled me and said that I'm still with him when I wasn't with him. You get me? That's why. And I showed the video proving that he said on his live that he's not with me. As in, there's two sides of this story, and you can have your rumors or you can say what you want, but I'm in my own place with my son, and he's not there. And that was the proof. That's the only reason I went to Reddit, to see if he even went live or not, because I didn't even know. You guys are telling me. I'm only, like, looking for what you also said, the same as what I said. But, you know, like I said, there's two sides of this story, and you could say, oh, you're still with him. No, I'm not with him. And that video confirms it. So that makes me happy, because I know that you want to say what you want. That's fine. But the proof is there that he's not with me, and he was in the vehicle or somewhere dark. It looked like maybe in his own vehicle. I don't know. But last time, if you guys remember, when I gifted him, he was in the truck by himself playing music. Again, that's evidence of him being alone and not with us. So, yes, we do go and visit him. Yes, but again, you guys don't know my story, his story, and there's two sides of the story. And if you want to know a story, then you just be nice and you find out and you ask questions. Grilling, hating, saying other things doesn't get anywhere. Bullying, harassing don't get anywhere. I get you that you say, oh, you bullying him or whatever. Like, again, that's the same thing that a lot of people were doing to me and Sam and our son. One time someone did bully my son on here, and I had screenshots showing, like, one of them saying, oh, how come he doesn't talk right? And that concerns me, how you guys sometimes attack me and Sam, but yet there's been people in the past being disrespectful to the whole family, okay? Let's just say the whole family. It doesn't make it right, and it doesn't make it wrong. But here's something. The things that happen with me doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. Things that happen to Sam, same thing. And at the end of the day, my kid is innocent. Okay? And that's the third person in the picture, is my son being innocent. But there's been times where people have doxed my home, which makes my son unsafe. There's been times where people say, oh, how come he doesn't speak a certain way? Well, he's taking occupation and speech therapy. And actually, I've been told that he speaks way better now. And I've actually talked to a caseworker a while back, by 2 years to now, about talking about his speech. So, basically, at the end of the day, you hearing me? Like, they said he's improved, he's been better from then to now. And again, Sam's video, if I need to play it again for you on Reddit, but I don't want to go back to Reddit. Because to me, all I see mostly is depressing people. No offense. But I know that some people are concerned, but then there's rumors. And that's what upsets me, is the rumors. Like, oh, there was a lot of crashing, he breaking stuff. Nobody was breaking anything. He was yelling to tell him, please take a shower. And he even asked my son, like, do I need to raise my voice? And my son said no. And he didn't raise his voice anymore. And I also heard that. So that's why the phone was down. Is to find out, hey, why are they both yelling at each other? I know sometimes my son yells at me. And I honestly, that's why I'm talking to a therapist. But I'm going to be talking to a professionalist about autism and stuff. And even, it sounds like even Sam's saying that he's going to therapy and learning that too. And I'm also going to find out if he wants to ever work anything out, that he would be seeing a specialist for all of that stuff too. And so he's also doing like AAs. He's actually has a medical doctor, like a medical doctor. He also has anxiety medication. I'm not defending him, y'all. I'm just telling you what that video is. What he's saying about his therapy. He is really doing these things. And there's proof of that. On record, like papers and stuff. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that from the beginning, before all this happened, you guys were mean to us. Okay? And there was a point where he used to protect me in videos saying, we don't use needles and all this, which is bullshit. Because that's what you guys were saying years ago. We talk about needles and how to use them. Okay, that's how all this even started with the negative stuff. Is all that escalated to what's going on now. So I'm not defending him, but I'm just saying there is a lot of crap that was said way before you ever heard him ever yell, hurt, or whatever you want to say or assume. Yes, he's hurt me in the past because he blacked out and drank, and he hurt me. And he didn't know about it, and he's apologized. And that's also why we're not together. That's why I ended up living in someone else's home for a while. Actually, not only just for a while, I'm living in my own place now with just my son. So that actually speaks a lot of volume there too. You gotta understand. And 3, I got my son into a new school because the other school, the teacher was saying he didn't have a toothbrush, was saying like, oh, that he wasn't doing his schoolwork, but then she sent a lot of stuff showing that he did do work. You get me? So like anybody that's even mean to my son, like even with teachers, I end up either taking him out of the school or having an actual meeting with the school. Even with the banana thing, I actually meet up with the principal and the teacher, and she even said like, oh, she was defending herself saying, yo, like, why didn't you tell me this, that? And it's like, because I want professionally done. Like professionally. And with this teacher is better though. I'm not gonna lie, the teacher we have now for my son is way better. Because this one actually asked straight up, like, what does he not unlike? And showed us already the classroom, already said that she's gonna get this done. She already, well, at first she wasn't responding to the class JoJo, but she explained why. Because she also has children, and she was accidentally on the parenting one. But she said now she's on the teacher one, so she's a teacher and a parent. So I don't judge her for not responding instantly, but I did tell her nicely, like, please next time, like, answer me, because I want to make sure my son gets to class. You know, he's special needs. I gotta make sure, you know, someone's making sure he gets to class. And I even told her, make sure, like, help him with stuff. He's a picky eater, and make sure you help with stuff. And we listen and we learn, okay? We live and we learn. And this is even with school. It's not even with just Sam, okay? These are things I had to learn for myself, raising my kid. Is that I have to tell a teacher, even a teacher, not just Sam, I have to tell grown teachers and adults, other people besides Sam, I have to tell them how to take care of my kid. So you can say what you want, I understand. But also, you gotta understand, these are people that work with children that sometimes don't even know exactly what they need to properly be doing. So, that's what I'm working with. Plus, you guys gotta understand, I have a lot on my plate. I might have to, sadly, get my dog put to sleep that I've had since high school. I'm working with Sam trying to figure out if he's gonna be able to be around my son, which right now I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on. I do know he did also mention that he's been stressed, and I do know that he's been trying to pass all his drug tests and stuff, and he even like I said, he even admitted it to you guys. He's doing therapy. He's in 3 different therapies, okay? He's got one for alcohol, he's got one for mental, for anxiety and helping here, and he's got a therapist, the same therapist that I have, that helps with that. But it's actually a therapist that is a couples therapist. But the thing about this therapist is really cool, y'all, is they work with you one-on-one before they think we're fit to be together. And they actually said, Sam, that he needs some work. And we are working on that. And with him on one-on-one, with both of us, one-on-one. And right now he's saying I'm doing really good, but with me doing really good, he's giving me more advice to take me to a professional person with autism, because he said that this type of child needs more, what's it called? Firmness. Not firmness in a bad way, though. Not firmness like aggression or hurting or anything. Disappointment means like, just like their behavior and control and how to deal with their attitudes, you know. Like, okay, you know, I have occupation therapy, right? I have an occupation therapy, and his son is also autistic, right? And he works with my son, and he actually got reapproved to come to my house, right? Well, this guy said that one time his son bit his arm. So the force in that behavior is to try to get to a goal to work with that behavior. So hopefully he doesn't do that to teachers or other parents, and of course hopefully not back again at the parent. So again, you're hearing it. A lot of work, you know, it just needs to be worked on. Regardless if they think it's me, my son, or my husband, or just teachers, or, you know what I'm saying, just everyone. But anyway, at the end of the day, that's what I'm gonna be doing is have a professional be helping me more with my son. And I tried to tell this lady that, but she thinks like I'm with my husband still and I'm not taking accountability. She thinks I'm like ditching my kid. She thinks I don't protect them. She's saying a lot of things that I already tried to confirm nicely that she didn't want to listen to me. My phone's at 12%, so I'm trying to talk this fast. But again, you know, and honestly, you guys, what upsets me the most is because I'm a creator on TikTok, that you guys don't acknowledge that there is people that don't go live at all, and who knows what happens with their children. At least I'm taking accountability and coming on my live and facing it. Yes, I have my comments off, yes. But the reason is because I don't need you promoting that app, by the way, because that type of behavior comes with people they always have, like if I have anything in my hand, like a water bottle, they always said it was alcohol, okay? Today I drank a Red Bull and I drank water. But they absolutely always lied from the get-go. See, now, if they were professional from the get-go, I would have been like, oh, okay. But see, people are coming in saying they're coming from that app, and I don't appreciate that. Now, if you're coming from my live from last night, I appreciate that. Because it's what you see and hear for yourself. Now, if you're going and watching it, and you didn't specifically hear, see, or know, I don't want to talk to you. Because I want to talk to somebody that actually is there with me. You get me? That's there with me. I don't want to hear it from someone else. I don't want to hear it from the app. I don't want to hear it from that. And honestly, I would rather hear it from Sam's also side of the story as well. I would not want to hear it from somebody else. Like you're telling me, oh, he was live. But now I want to go and see that for myself. I want to know this for myself. I want to know what he said for himself. You get me? I don't want to listen to what you said. Oh, he's gaslighting and all this. I want to hear it for myself. I don't want to hear it from you. It just doesn't make sense. So thank you guys also for the gifts and supporting the best you can. Because it does go to make sure that my son has food, water, and all that for them. Also my animals. Like I told you, my dog has been drinking water. But when I feed her, she has a less appetite. And it just makes me sad. Deep inside, my dog even looking at me. She looking up at me like, what? Like, I'm sorry I'm making you sad. I don't mean it like that's my day. She like, you're sad? Let me give you some love. And yes, I'll give you some more love too, baby. I have to also go pee so bad. Because I drank like 2 waters. Because I didn't want just to go off just Red Bull caffeine. Last time I had a Red Bull, I accidentally had 2. And that's a no-go. I cannot do that ever again. I'm living and learning a lot about myself too. About some things about me, like, you know, not to do my do's and don'ts. Don't have too much Red Bull. Don't drink alcohol. Like, don't have devil's lettuce. Like, I don't even smoke anymore. I rarely drink at all anymore either. But I'm pretty sure on Reddit, you know, they're always saying I'm doing that. And it's okay. It's fair game to them on whatever app they want. But they're not going to come in here and talk about all that because I will block you. If you talk about drinking, because I don't want someone to make me even think of that. Because to me, I just avoiding it. Because if my brain, I'm avoiding it and doing something other than that, then I would respectfully, hopefully, you guys would not mention it so it doesn't make me want to think of it. Because if I'm passing that, going around that bush, I want you to keep me away from that. Does that make sense? I don't want you to make me think about it. I don't want you to do that to Sam either. And also sometimes Sam does come into my lives. So that's why and not only Sam, I've actually had other people that said they're recovering from this, that. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't want people coming in, mentioning any type of anything. No needles, no substances, any of the substances. No needles, no nothing. I mean, if you're talking about getting blood drawn, maybe. But anything about anything else, we ain't doing. We ain't posting. We ain't talking about it. Okay, I've known in the past people even used to put snowflakes, and I used to block them. Because to me, Honestly, I was thinking you were thinking about snow, like outside snow on the ground, but later found out by a lot of people that I follow, good friends, and apparently people that are in recovery, telling me it was something else and it means something else. And that's when I was like tripping and I was like, okay, I'm done. And I'm blocking anybody talking like that. Because again, I don't want no one to be triggered. I'm not trying to be triggered. I don't want to change my life. I don't want anyone trying to change my life. And if I am changing my life, I want it to be for the better. You remember that song that plays saying, I want someone to lift me up, not put me down? Remember that song? It says, I need people to lift me up. Yeah, that's all. I'll have to find it again. Hopefully it goes on my For You page again for you guys. But anyway, so basically, that's all I'm going to really say, you know. And if you want, I can go live later. Like even Sarah said, she'll come back. And I'll go live with her. I don't really want to go live with people that ain't concerned about my son. In the nicest way, though. And not in a mean way. Because I get that people are concerned. But at the same time, they need to understand. If the video I just showed right now, if I can even replay it if you want. But I sadly will have to go back to Reddit. But I can replay it. And Sam saying that he's not with me. Because he's not. And, sorry, I went to TikTok on accident. I'm not used to going to Reddit. That's my problem. I haven't been here in so long. And that's a cute picture you guys picked out, but that was years ago. That was years ago. Open, blah, blah, blah. I might have to go here. Sometimes it has it already here, or I have to actually look up the name. And this part right here. Oh, snap, what happened? Go back. Go back? Again? Maybe I have to look it up. Dang. Okay, there it goes. I think it's going. Okay, they said Rose thinks Hannah's situation is way different from hers. Actually, it really is, because I actually feed my kid, and I've never shown me shooing his hands away or nothing, and I just fed him McDonald's. Should I have gone live for that too? Probably should have. Anyway, technically could have, but my son went to sleep, so, you know. Anyway, here it is again.
Talk to a counselor. I heard different. Emotions just have to learn to control emotions as well. Yeah, you're right.
See, Lacey's saying he's right.
This is nuts.
Or that you're right.
Judge is bullying him, it's wrong. I don't know, Queen. I'm just trying to be honest. Where's your son? I don't have my son.
See? I think someone was lagging.
The worst. May God help you guys. That wasn't me. I didn't yell at him today. Or yesterday. Monday or Sunday, I didn't yell at my son. Well,
Someone said gaslighting.
Night. May God bless you and hope you guys have a good positivity in your minds. I guess there's nothing to prove. All I know is the only thing I gotta prove is to God. Only God knows me. Well, yeah, have a good night. That's all I know. Yeah, have a good night, guys. I talked too much tonight. But thank you.
But anyway, there's the evidence that he's not with me or my son. Right there. And that he's going, of course, to therapy. Again, not sticking up for him. Just saying that he's just admitting that he's not with us. So, that's what I'm getting at. Again, not sticking up for anybody. Just sticking up for my son and myself that he's not with us. Or with my son. So, yeah. Anyway, my phone's at 9%. And I will come back later. My phone has to charge. Also, you know, I gotta go and get my son in like barely an hour.